This video is part one of a three-part series all on running. And in this video, we're gonna cover endurance running specifically.
This is a good time to talk about how to control your breathing to go farther. So when you do cardio, you're trying to train your body to use fat as a source of fuel for longer. In order to do that, your body has to have oxygen available.
Your body is a machine that needs energy to run, much like a car needs gas. A car sends gasoline to the engine, and then the combination of gasoline, oxygen, and a spark creates the fire to make the car go. If you close off the air intake, then the fire goes out. If you don't have enough oxygen, it doesn't matter how much gasoline you have, the car cannot continue to drive. Even with unlimited amounts of gasoline, even with unlimited amounts of sparks, without oxygen, the car will stop. Your body works the same way. It doesn't matter how much gasoline you have, which in this case we'll talk about fat. Fat is a fuel that your body uses. It's like gasoline to your engine. It doesn't matter how much fat you have. If you run out of oxygen, your machine will stop running. And at that point, when you no longer have enough oxygen infiltrating your system to balance what you need to function, your body switches over to a different source of energy, which is to use sugar as a source of fuel. But that fuel system is extremely inefficient, and it only works for very short bursts of energy. Now, fortunately, unlike a car, your body actually has this energy system in place to be able to help you work other systems. So the car analogy doesn't completely cross over, but I think you get the idea that if you can train your system to use oxygen more efficiently, you can use your gasoline better.
One great way to work on your cardio is to do your entire run with your mouth closed. And you will find that if you use that as a governor for your engine, you're gonna have almost limitless energy.
So why closed mouth cardio? I've seen people give all kinds of crazy wackadoo answers for why closed mouth cardio can help. Listen, there's no crazy, magic, weird stuff going on. Let's revert back to that car analogy. Opening your mouth is your natural born reaction to try to get more oxygen into the system. That's it. There's no magic behind it. There's no magic gas in your nose. The only thing is that opening your mouth is a sign that you need more oxygen. And if you can't keep your mouth closed, it means that you're exercising too hard for the amount of oxygen that you have available, and your body is starting to switch energy systems. It's telling you, I don't have enough oxygen to keep this car continuing to run. I need to open my mouth so I can get in more, and then you can produce more energy. Here's where we start running into some of the differences between good training and bad training. A lot of people end up getting better by accident. That means that they go out and they run as hard as they can, and somehow their bodies, because your body is super smart, figures out a way to make some of the adaptations that you want. And that's a great thing. But good training isn't just about training hard. Eventually you hit a threshold where just training harder won't get you any more results. Good training is about training each of your systems individually and then teaching those systems how to work together. Forcing you to close your mouth actually forces you to
stretch out with your feelings.
Forcing you to close your mouth actually forces your other systems to be trained better. It actually forces you to rely more on your body's ability to use fat and oxygen as a source of fuel. It ultimately makes you a stronger athlete all the way around. It's like that one scene in Star Wars.
I call it luck. In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
Luke actually had to shut off one of his senses in order to become more one with the Force. And in the same way, if you want to really become an endurance athlete, you've got to spend time shutting off some of your other systems to be able to really focus in on your endurance. And then you take those and you combine them together to become a stronger athlete.
So there's really two main ways for you to split your cardio. The one is keep your mouth closed to work really hard on getting your aerobic system super strong. The other one is to work out so hard that you have to stop and take a breath.
Take some time to really embrace this concept of closed mouth cardio for working your endurance system. Work hard on your endurance and tune in for the next video when we start to explore endurance running form and how it's different from speed running form. If you love this content and you want to see more, we're coming out with tips on a weekly basis. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to get some up-to-date, best information you can possibly get on exercise science.